All right, hello everybody, and welcome back. Let me know if you can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if you can hear me. This is the SFA. We've been dealing with power outage issues over here at SFA HQ in SoCal. So, see how long we get through. Maybe we can get through a game, maybe not. We will see, but we're going to go right back into the Mountain West Championship. I'm going to just splice. I'm recording all these, so I'm just going to splice together. Once we start getting through, if it's multiple streams, I'll just splice them together and post the full video. But we should be back up and running at least for now. During the little bit of downtime, I went down to my leasing office and asked them if there's like a schedule or not, and they said no. But that typically, that when they go down, they only last about an hour at the most. So we shall see. But we're back in. We already know we're just going to try to get through these games here today. Game day might be screwed, but we will have to see. Maybe we can find a stroke of luck here. Blue Square doesn't want us to get to the CCGs, so it's all right. So let's just get it going. Remember, any results that are final are going to be counted. Anything that is not, that doesn't save, then we are just going to restart from the beginning. So 7-7 here in the first quarter. Remember, the last result does not count. Who cares if it was close or not? We're 14-14 here at halftime. Still pretty close. And Air Force takes the lead again. San Diego State battling back. It looks like Air Force kind of had their number in all of these sims, but they take a 3-point lead. And we're getting right down to under that 5-minute mark here. All right, 3rd and 16 here for Air Force. Can they pull back within it? We've seen Brett Townsend deliver some dimes, some overthrows. He delivers this one, and it's almost picked, and that's dropped. Oh, no. Who just dropped the pick 6? It might have been Junior Jabby, the ECU transfer from a few years ago. So now Air Force punting it back. They're going to have to rely on their defense to get this ball back and get it done. They are down by 3. Remember, folks, in conference championships, if you weren't here earlier, I didn't do my intro just because of the power outage issues, but in conference championships, we jump in and watch at the 5-minute mark. All right, so we get a handoff up the middle. Big time run by the fullback. San Diego State looking to run it down their throats. Aaron Brown doing his thing today, average of 5 yards a carry. And we really aren't behind too far on schedule because we have one less BearCave game, and I'm starting right now normally right about the time BearCave normally starts, but the QB Reed, he's still going here, or Nick Reed. All right, can they run this clock? Oh, handoff, that's Vic Wally. He pushes forward, and that's going to be about a 10-yard rush, and they do not give him the first down. Air Force, they're almost at the point where they're going to have to start considering the timeouts. And triple option, and this time he goes down, and they're calling him short. So Air Force now has a chance to get off the field on this play. This would be a massive stop by the Air Force defense. They come out in traditional little triple option. And quarterback, he flips it out, and that's going to be a first down. Jeff McMillan for 2. All right, inside 3 minutes now. Air Force is going to have to start using those timeouts after this play. Remember, if they can just hold them to a field goal, they still have a chance. Running clock now for San Diego State. to win the title. All right, runs it up the gut. Just don't fumble. Don't pull a Florida State. Ortiz has 12 tackles on the day, looking to get himself some Player of the Week votes. And they decide not to use the timeouts on that play, so interesting call by Air Force. They're saving at least one, or at least trying to. So San Diego State's going to still take it all the way down here to around the 2-minute mark. And all right, we are going to throw it, and he's going down. That's a sack. Now the timeout comes out, and now this gets a little hairy. Air Force, 3rd and 10. If they can get a stop here, they will have a chance at a game-winning drive. They're going to throw it again. Reed, he floats it into triple coverage and almost picked. Allen Ford probably had a pick 6. But more importantly, that stops the clock. So you give Air Force now 2 minutes and 2 timeouts to get a touchdown. All right, the kick here is up, and it's good. So San Diego State extends the lead to 6. They can't tie it up with a field goal. They got to get the touchdown. Now it's all on the San Diego State defense. All right, what is Air Force going to do here? Air Force, they get it back up to around the 30 here. Brent Townsend, similar stat line to the first game. He had 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, so we'll see what he can do. Remember, they have SFA players Darius Hayward-Bay and Brock Baxter at receiver. Hayward-Bay at the top of your screen, electric speed. Big-time receiver. Townsend, he is going to take off. He does have some speed. Watch out. He cuts inside. He cuts up, and they're going to call him short. So clock is running. Remember, Air Force is on a 6-game win streak. They started out 1-5 on the year. And Townsend, he escapes again, but they're calling him short again. So continuing to waste time. That time it was Kimo Kikoa, the SFA defensive tackle. The last player that McNasty recruited at this school. 3rd and inches. They got to get this first down. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it. Plenty of time back there for Townsend, but he's still going to just take off. He finds some room. He gets the first down and a lot more. First down, clock stops. You got to hurry it up now. They're past the 40. Remember, they have to get a touchdown. Under center here. Still loading the box, but they're throwing it. Townsend's going to take a shot, and it's intercepted! Townsend, he had Darius Hayward-Bay, but it got picked off. And that is going to seal the Mountain West Championship. And look who it is, Junior Jabby, the East Carolina Pirate transfer, the last player to be tampered before moving to a transfer portal. To secure the conference championship, a player that Coach TC recruited still has a little bit of that Latina juice running through his veins. So barring a miracle, San Diego State is going to win this game. Triple option, he gets it off, and that's going to be a first down and a lot more. Jeff McMillan for 16. They can just kneel it out now and win the Mountain West for the first time in quite a few years. I think maybe 2, 3, probably 4 years since San Diego State has come back out on top. Hey, man, my player claimed it. Why not, right? I don't know why... Nick, I don't know why you don't claim Illinois' success with Eddie Royal or all the player, or you could claim Georgia Southern's if Brooks Clint makes a play. All right, so barring any power outages right now, this is going to be the game. Boom. San Diego State wins it 27-21. Man, he had the receiver over the top too. Just put a little bit under that. Air Force, the winning streak comes to an end. But because they are a division winner, they are guaranteed a bowl game, and they're guaranteed not to lose their bowl game slot. So Air Force will get another game this season. We'll just have to see who. Most likely they'll be going to the Military Bowl. That's kind of where I put the military teams. Big time win here for San Diego State. Not a user team for the first time in a long time. So the defense came up clutch. All right, so we got 2 CCGs now, assuming I can get back to the main menu without my everything crashing. They did tell me that the less stuff I use, the less chance it goes out. So, like the lower usage is. So I only have my PC and monitors plugged in at this point. All the lights are off here at SFA HQ. Coach K, welcome in. We have a big game coming up here soon. All right, so let's quickly go through the game stats. There is scoring summary. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I want these games to save. Wally, I mean, big time running day for them here. Defense, junior jab. He got 2 picks, baby. Let's go. He should have never left Greenville. Sorry, I have some studs. Darius Hayward Bay, he got a touchdown. Brock Baxter didn't really do much. And then on defense, you got a sack. 2 sacks for Setzer, one of the better pass rushers in the country. All right, there we go. All right, let's get back to the main menu. Get this game saved. Let me get my players of the game. I always wonder, when I do this, do you guys see my cursor on the screen? Alright, anyways. Do not add. Do not add. Alright. Alright, everybody, here we go. Going back in. Like I said, experiencing some rolling blackouts today. It's part of life. I will just splice together all the game results, but we didn't quite make it through all the way through the end of that Conference USA Championship, so we have to replay it. So the ending of the last game doesn't count, obviously. It didn't save. No way to recreate it. Just kind of got to go back in. Let me know if you can hear and see the stream before I get started, please, and we'll just go as far as we can. Yeah, just kind of the way I have to do it today. Can't delay game day. I don't have the schedule to do that, so just need one person to say something in the chat telling me we're okay to go. Anybody, hello. Alright, well, I don't know if my chat's not working or whatever. It's just gonna play it. We're just gonna get going here. Just gotta try to get as much of this done as I can. Some point it normally stops, so we'll see. Might be a very late day tonight. That's all right. All right. Conference USA Championship once again. Louisiana and SMU. All right, so a lot lower score of a game than the last one. Louisiana 7-0. Same kind of a deal as the last one. SMU not really doing anything. Like I said, if you listen to the Patreon pod, that there's not a lot of variance typically in these kinds of games, but looks like SMU might be coming back here, and they do. All right, so we might be able to watch some gameplay now. Remember, inside 5 minutes in conference championships is when we jump in. Not changing up how I do conference championships. It's unfair to the to all the past conference championships we've done. So we're inside 5 minutes now. Tie ball game, 14-14. SMU, first gameplay of the day that we've seen of Ryan Patterson. Hand it off. They get some room. He cuts inside, and that's going to be a first down. A lot of SFA players on this Louisiana team. None for SMU. Watch out for Nadam Kinsu in the middle. And then you got Bobby Chalk, the Ole Miss transfer, at corner. Bet he wishes he would have stayed at Ole Miss, but that's all right, as Ryan Patterson now keeps it up the middle. He finds some room. That'll be a 10-yard rush. SMU driving down 14 at halftime. Can they come back and win this game? Ryan Patterson, and that's a massive overthrow. Not a kind of an uncharacteristic mistake. He's only thrown the ball 17 times today, interestingly enough. All right, 3rd and inches. Ryan Patterson. And dumps that off to the receiver. That's going to be a first down. All right, so they're moving the ball inside of 5 minutes now. Manny Cook. New school passing record there for Ryan Patterson. Nicely done. All right, Ryan Patterson dropping back, and he throws that one away. Had his man wide open. Could have dumped that off for at least a little additional yards. That's all right. Second and 10. Quick option now. Patterson, he gets hit up the gut. Didn't have the chance to pitch it there. Josh Lundy on the tackle. All right, 3rd and 10. Patterson mid-screen, and he gets hit once again by Lundy, and this drive is over. Louisiana saving the game potentially, forcing them to punt. What a massive 2 plays in a row by Lundy. All right, they are going to run the clock here on this side. So now Louisiana has a chance to win the game. And that's just going to go into the end zone. All right, so Louisiana tied at 14. They come on out. A lot different situation than our last sim. Nyder Finley once again in the backfield. Watch out for Shane Ocho, number 83 as well. The other SFA player. We got Nyder Finley getting on his horse. That's a first down and a lot more. 160 rushing yards. And we're going to get a broken tackle from the quarterback, but he goes down. Brooks White, a guy who was going to be in the portal last year, but with the surprise switch from Flynn Saunders, he decided to stay and take over the job. We got a false start now.
Still second down.
All right, 2nd and 16. Can they get some of it back? He has time. He floats it out. That's a completion. Now a 3rd and medium. Devin Taylor on the reception. Got some separation on the defense. All right, 3rd and 5. Why he's gonna fire that in tight window. Alex Stewart complete. The drive continues. We're now inside 2 minutes. 3 timeouts left. Plenty of time for this team. They hurry it up. Shane Acho, top of your screen. Nidair in the backfield. He's blocking. They're going to take off now. This is Brooks White. He has a lot of room. Holy smokes. He breaks a tackle and now around the 30. Free 17-yard rush there for Louisiana. And they're in business now. We don't necessarily know how close they are to field goal range. 1st and 10. Great blocking, and Shane Acho gets about 9. He's up over 128 yards receiving. The SFA players coming up clutch here. Can Louisiana clutch up? We're inside a minute almost. Split back set. The tight end, he's in motion. 2nd and 1. SMU crowding the line. And they're going to throw it again. And White, this time he breaks another, but goes down. 3rd and 6 incoming. James again, his 2nd tackle of the day. This time a sack. They're hurrying it up now. We're not even going to take our time. So Louisiana, 40 seconds left, maybe in field goal range. Flipping the play. We're going to run out some clock here, so Louisiana wants to make sure it's just the field goal to win the conference or overtime. And dumps over the middle. Shane Acho, he's going to get the 1st down. Fighting, here comes the timeout, so a chance for Louisiana to get even closer here and make this a last-second field goal attempt. Big-time play from the SFA player. All right, hands off. Nidair Finley, they want left hash. There he goes. 11 seconds left. Or Ben Moss. So, potentially, did Nidair Finley get hurt in this game? 11 seconds left. And handoff again. Right hash this time. We get a nice pancake. Breaks the tackle. It's going to be a 1st down. Really does not matter. And they're hurrying it up. They want one more play before kicking the field goal. Interesting call for sure. Wait, they're taking time. This could be the last play. What are we doing? It's going to be the last play over the middle. And they're stopped short. We've got overtime now. Louisiana choking the conference championship. Bad time management. And we've got overtime. All right, Louisiana coming back out with the ball. Not quite sure why they decided to go for the win with a touchdown, but here we are. OT, can they get this win up the gut? They do not have Nidair Finley. Fullback dive now, probably not the play you want to do when you need to be scoring touchdowns. 3rd and 7 now. So is Louisiana going to completely choke the conference away? SMU. Can they force the field goal? A handoff again, and he goes down instantly. So 3 straight runs for Louisiana after they had the game in the bag. Are they going to go for it? No, they're going to bring out the field goal unit this time. A 42-yarder to take the lead. Now the kick, it's up, it has the leg, and it's good. So a lot of questions for this coach. This game is not a true score. Obviously, that's game day a little later on. It's 17-14 now. SMU can win the conference with a touchdown. He's going to yam it. Wide open, man. Touchdown, SMU. They walk it off and win the conference, USA. Ryan Patterson, what a throw. A walk-off touchdown here in the Conference USA Championship. Absolutely incredible stuff here from SMU, and they get to their 11th win of the season, 11-2. What a game. He cooked Bobby Chalk, the SFA player. Big-time play by Ryan Patterson. Carl Chapman, a big-time play. This team was down by 2 scores at one point. Battled all the way back. And of course, SMU is at the center of controversy. Program that's always been, but Louisiana, you had your chance and you fucked it up. Can't do that in the championship. I just lost a lot of parlays, lost a lot of people, a lot of money. Myself included. Gotta let it all play out. Don't want the game to crash. Alright, let's get through this, get this game saved. Let's look at the scoring summary. Nider Finley, he must have gotten hurt in the second half. That might have been the reason they lose out. Brooks White, Nider Finley was cooking before he came out of the game. Shane Acho. Domkin Sue didn't do anything. Bobby Chalk got cooked at the end. Louisiana, tough go for them. Terrible end to the season for a team that had playoff aspirations, and then Coach Dirty Bird did them dirty. But big time year here for SMU. Chapman, big time game. 2 sacks for McIntyre, a sack and a half for James. And then Jonathan Anderson gets a sack as a corner. All right, let's get out of this game. All right, Nider Finley here. Player of the game, but he did lose. SMU. All right, Conference USA game is locked in. Saw the autosave happen. Let's go. 1 down, 7 more to go. Let's check my graphic. Who's up next? Next up is the ECU game. All right, so AAC Championship. Here we go. ECU and Rutgers. Can we finish out with another win? It's only we are a 14-point favorite here. Very nervous for this game, but look at that. Best defense in the country, giving up 12 points a game. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure where they play the AAC Championship. It might be in the Charlotte Stadium, but we're facing Rutgers. They've got KJ King. They've got Rashard Mendenhall. Not going to be an easy game by any means. So let's see what happens. Hopefully the power stays on. Potentially a promotion on the line if ECU wins and makes the playoff. M&T Bank Stadium. ECU won this game last year against Cincinnati. The end of Chad Barber. So let's see what we do today. Just squash these guys. Leave us no doubt. I don't want to have to watch and deal with a power outage. Come on. All right. First quarter, nothing much happening. ECU starts out with a touchdown. Second quarter, let's just get it done. 14-0, there we go. Quick start. ECU, the defense coming through like you love to see. But here comes Rutgers, of course. Knew this game was not going to be easy for myself. And tie ball game, of course. For some reason, we just don't score. 17 now. This is where we're going to lose. That's how it works. I just don't understand. Oh, inside 5 minutes almost. Let's go play at a time before we have to watch this stupid shit. Can we please score? All right. Time to watch ECU blow it, blow promotion, blow everything. Christian Richard, the quarterback. Down, somehow below a 14-point lead, and why are we running the clock? We're down 4. Christian Richard. All the time in the world, he's going to throw it wide open. That's Kilpatrick, Alex Kilpatrick. Love to see it, the freshman making plays. Not sure why Christian Richard is throwing it so much. We normally just run it down their throats, but, where's Vanilla Vic? Vanilla Vic's not even in. Great. Same thing as Nider Finley. My best player's down. You love to see it. 2nd and 12. Yeah, no Vanilla Vic in, so best player in college football arguably is just out. I'm going to stiff arm from the backup, but 3rd and 4. Been like this all fucking year long. 3rd and 4. What's going to happen? Fakes the handoff. Please. Yes, open over the middle. Kilpatrick, I love you. Fall forward inside the 5. Big time play. Kilpatrick doing crazy things. 1st and goal. Can ECU punch it in? Christian Richard. One of the best offensive lines in the country. Just hand it off. Richard. He's going to take off this time. Up the gut. Touchdown, Christian Richard. That's what you need. Easy. Easy. No issues here. And now it's time to watch the best defense in the country go to work. I've spent so many years trying to build a good defense. This is the year they actually come through. Any studio update is wrong. It is the SFA. Their game day later on. Alright, ECU, we're up 3. We don't have Vanilla Vic. Watch him be hurt for the playoffs. I'd be sick. Oh, we get a fumble. Oh, it's a safety on a kickoff. No shot. ECU gets the ball back. Incredible. Craziest play probably in SFA history. ECU lucks out. We get the ball back. Oh my God. What are they doing on the sideline? Absolutely incredible. Run the clock out, baby. 5-point lead and the ball. Just watching Rutgers fumble the rock on the end zone. And then falling on it. Just absolutely incredible. Don't know why we're passing the ball. All right, Richard, just run the clock out, Big Daddy. We don't have Vanilla Vic. It's okay. Let's go. Come on. couple more first downs, and we are good to go. Richard, just take off. He's yamming it wide open, man. Let's go. Stay in bounds. Oh, he stays in bounds. Yes. O'Neal, baby. James O'Neal. Clock is not running. That's all right. Let's just score again. Get this to 2 scores and get out of here. A safety on the goal line on a kickoff. Never seen anything crazier. And a Gibson. We've had a crazy play in every game so far. A little under 2 minutes left now. We're just going to watch the time run away. Come on, Gibson. All right, they hand it off. No, Richard keeps it again. Another touchdown up the gut. Christian Richard, we take an 11-point lead. And we are back to the sim. Let's get out of here before the power goes out. Come on, boys. We're just going to sim play by play here. Make sure they don't get it back. Why are they going so fast? Stop! Oh, and it was intercepted. Jordy Drake, you are a Chad. Come on. Secure it. Please. We're up 12. Please. 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 Yes. Yes. No. No. 5 seconds left. That's not enough time. Oh, my God. No shot. Extra point is good. 5-point game again. Onside kick. Oh, here it comes. I'm going to lose on a Hail Mary. I already know it. No, we grab it. That's Thurman, baby. Mario Thurman securing the AAC championship. We're 4 seconds away from an ACC promotion. Please, 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 please. Come on. Get down. Go, 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 go. Yes. ECU likely getting promoted. Let's fucking go! I knew it would be close. Come on, let's hurry this shit up. Hurry it up, hurry it up, hurry it up. Come on, come on. I swear to God, if the power goes out, I am going to throw my monitor through my window. Please! Please, 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 please. Yeah, we get it, boys. We get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. If there's an SFA, I know if this has to restart, I'm going to lose. So, please, ECU, please, 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 please. Please. Come on, dude. This is the longest sequence I've ever seen. Oh, my God. Come on. Please, please, please. God damn it. Please. Oh, my God. I'm shivering. All right. Got to go through the stats just like I did everyone else. Don't want to cuck anyone. Come on, come on, come on. We got that crazy safety. That was insane. Please. Richard, you're a beast. Running the ball. Yeah, Vanilovic got hurt. What the fuck? We'll figure that out at some other point. Claude giving up 3 sacks. You're a shitter. Jordy Drake, you're a beast. We got 2 sacks from Blake Womack. I love you. Rutgers, Rutgers, Rutgers. Campbell, 2-1. Rashard Mendenhall, he did well. KJ King, how many sacks? How many sacks? How many sacks? He got 2-1. I don't see any KJ King. He didn't do anything. Haha, suck a dick. Let's go. Come on! Please, please, please. Gotta get my screenshot. Please, please, please. God damn, please, please. Pretty, please, 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 please. Get the screenshot. Get the screenshot. Go, 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 go. There it is, baby, the promotion. Woo! All right. I can relax. Jesus Christ. Never thought it would come down to that. Just skip this part, TC too fast. Yeah, I mean, I can skip it. I mean, do I care if I cover? No. Alright. ECU winning on a safety. Gotta love to see that. Alright, Arkansas State and Georgia Southern now. The Sun Belt. This is the last G5 game of the day. Coco, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. We've got rain down here in the Sun Belt. Chet Doge. Georgia Southern. Don't see anything from Coco yet. Tails and kick. Okay. ECU takes another early season loss and wins out. Woo-wee! Let's go. Now on to the playoff. Hopefully. Alright, number 23, Georgia Southern. Number 14, Arkansas State. You got Chet Doge, you got Josh Johnson. Some of the best SFA players out there. We got tails and kick. All right, first quarter. See what happens. 3 points for Georgia Southern. They got on the board first. Rain might be helping Georgia Southern here today. No pass game really for Arkansas State so far. And they take a 6-0 lead. 8-0, another safety, holding off Arkansas State. But no, they score right before halftime. And it was Chet Doge with a touchdown, of course. All right, so we entered the third quarter at 8-8. Definitely a scoregami score. And, oh, 2 quick touchdowns now for Georgia Southern. Another quick one. This game is getting out of hand. Oh, baby. So Arkansas State completely choking here, 36-11. Remember, it's not within 2 scores, so we are not jumping in, as it's not a close game. So the first one that's not close on the day, 36-11, and there it is. Georgia Southern unseeds Arkansas State. Just gonna skip all this stuff because I want these games to save. So Tyson Coffee had a good day. All right. So that is, let me check my BearCave graphic. Yep, we got all 4 G5 games done. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next one. Next one is Ohio State and Iowa. So, Jarkus, if you're here, kick or receive, or heads or tails, kick or receive. I think you get to choose. All right, Iowa. Tails and kick. Sorry, we're speed running it a little bit here today. Power outages are a bummer, so want to get this done. So I do not have a schedule to delay these games. All right, Ohio State, they lost to Michigan last week in a surprise game. Michigan actually beat Iowa 2 weeks ago as well. And Iowa obviously coming off that game day loss to Nebraska. Almost got the comeback. So we'll see if they can do the impossible and give the Big Ten West their first ever Big Ten championship. It can be a tall task, but they do have the stars to do it. They do have the SFA players. Jason Richardson's going to have the game of his life. We're down here in Indiana, Lucas Oil Stadium. All right, tails and kick here. And did Ohio State come to play? First quarter, nothing happening. Ohio State with a long touchdown, and they have only a 7-0 lead. If you're Iowa, all you want to do is hang tough, and that's what they're doing. Only down a score right now. Don't want to go down 2, and they do right before half, but they get it right back before halftime. That is a touchdown for McGuire. So still a 7-point game here. Anyone's ball game. And Iowa, they're hanging tough. And they tie it up going into the fourth. All right. Can Iowa do the unthinkable here today? Remember, once you get inside 5 minutes is when we will jump in. 4th and 7 now. Iowa's going to get the ball. All right, here we go. Iowa driving. 2nd and 4, they have the ball. Can Jarkus do the crazy, unthinkable thing? And it's a catch. 3rd and 1, though. Jason Richardson. He could cement his legacy as one of the better Big Ten quarterbacks we've ever seen if he can pull this off. Potentially playing for a Citrus Bowl. Can he get this first down? It's going to depend on the spot. They give it to him as a Sean Storm hits him. The SFA cornerback. All right, fresh set of downs. We're inside the 35 now. We've seen this offense a quick screen to the outside. All right, 2nd and 10, Jason Richardson. They hand it off to Troy Booker, so that looks like we might have a Dan Davis injury. So all the running backs just getting hurt today. As I don't think he's supposed to be their starter in that situation. Yeah, I do not see Dan Davis on the field, so teams might be getting screwed with halfback injuries. No Dan Davis. Kind of playing on hard mode now as one of your go-to players is hurt. Ohio State. Playoff spot remains iffy. They'd definitely be in the bottom 8 if they lose this game. May even miss depending on situation. Would free up another P5 at-large bid with a win from Iowa. 2nd and 8, under 3 minutes now, Jason Richardson. He hands it off, Booker up the gut, and he goes down again. Sean Storm doing great in the run defense at corner. Third and 4 now. Richardson, empty, 3rd and 4, and throws that out wide, and he's gonna get the first down. Gerald Harrell inside the 5. Iowa's cooking on this drive so far. All right. They bring a blitz. He tries to cut through, and he's brought down. All right, 2nd and goal. They're starting to run the clock out. If you're Iowa or if you're Ohio State, you might want to let them score. They hand it off to Booker. He goes out wide, and he gets smoked. 3rd and goal now. Can Iowa do the impossible? We've never seen it. Clock's running. Ohio State electing to save the timeouts. They hand it up the gut, and he goes nowhere. Ohio State using the timeout now. 4th and goal. Iowa bringing out the kick team to take the lead with under a minute left. The kick, and it's good. Iowa takes a lead. Jason Richardson leads them down the field. Just 49 seconds left for Ohio State. And they get rocketed. Malik Nicholson, 47 seconds left. Field goal to tie. Kick or a touchdown to win. And I know that their field goal kicker, I'm pretty sure, is pretty bad. Lee Sanders on the run, floats that out, and that was risky. We get a flag, probably offensive pass interference. Yeah, when you let those screens get delayed too much, it's oftentimes pass interference.
Still first down.
42 seconds left, and it's 1st and 20. You got to start yamming it deep. Remember, this is an Ohio State team that is so used to just wearing teams out with the running game, not the throwing. Daniel Jackson gets 14 there, but you got to start moving the ball. Clock stops. They still have the 2 timeouts. Is Ohio State crumbling? They roll out left. He yams it to the corner, and it's caught. 1st and 10. Ohio State, what a throw to Mark Hill in the corner. 34 seconds left. We are now at the 46. Lee Sanders just delivered an absolute piss missile. Bunch on the right, 3 wide receivers. He dumps that out. I'm not sure why. And that's going to be a short gain, burning one of those timeouts. 29 seconds left. Remember, they have a bad field goal kicker. I feel like they have to get inside the 20. So still, they need a big play. Sanders is going to take off. Can he get that first down? No, he slides before. Clock is running. What a terrible time to slide. You got to hurry it up now. 3rd and 1. Clock quickly burning out. Only a couple plays left here. He's taken off again. He gets the first this time, so clock is going to stop. But now they're down to 2 plays. They got to hurry up and run this one. This could be the final play, though. Clock's running. This might be the final play of the game. Lee Sanders, he has time. He's yamming it deep. No time on the clock, and it's intercepted. Iowa is going to win the Big Ten championship. They upset Ohio State, number 3 in the country, 24-21. No one gave them a chance. Your 8-5 Big Ten champions, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Jason Richardson, have yourself a day. The SFA players in the front 7. Dan Davis was hurt. He didn't even play the last drive. He still gets player of the game. Jarkus lifting up his trophy. Jason Richardson, they make the plays they need to, and they stun Ohio State. The committee is going to have themselves a tough decision this evening. Lee Sanders choked on sliding. Will we see Ohio State make the playoff? They were at number 2 for the first 13 weeks of the season. But 2 straight losses and no Big Ten championship. Now, they are the only team in SFA history to win a game without being a conference champion. Oh, sorry. Let's get out of this. Go, go, go. Let's get our players of the game here. Dan Davis, one hell of a game. And there you have it. It is confirmed. The autosave hits. Written into SFA history, your 8-5 Big Ten championship. So where is this going to go from here? Now the big-time games are starting to happen. We got Oregon and Utah. So Utah, Moon, let me know heads or tails, kick or receive. Let's see, can Tokomaha Pakirori be our second 5-loss team to win a conference this season? Jarkus, I mean, we'll have to see, but I think it fully depends on what happens with Nebraska first, and then what happens with Georgia Southern. Heads and receive, Pac-12 championship time. This one has no playoff implications. Maybe in the future if we go, or when we go to the 12-team playoff. If you didn't already know, that the revamped team announced that they're adding the 12-team playoff to their Dynasty tool, meaning it's going to be virtually impossible to break and lose your save file when you do it. So, big W, we will be moving to a 12-team playoff at some point, maybe next season. Depends how quickly it comes out. Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. All Oregon fans. Holy heck. Just dominated by Oregon fans. All right, so he wants heads and receive. He wants the ball against Oregon. Oregon, a weird year. 8-4. Still number 15 in the country. Utah starts us out with a touchdown. Are we going to see more wildness here today? 10-0, our only 2 unranked. They're up 17-0 here in the first half, but Oregon responds. Oregon now takes the lead, 17 unanswered. Utah responds. This one's going back and forth as we enter the fourth quarter. 2nd and 3rd and 3. Remember, we're not going to jump into. We're inside 5 minutes. Can Utah go up? And they only add a field goal. Here we go. Oregon has the ball, down 6. Yes. Coach of carousels after the season. And we get a handoff, and that is a big-time gain. Well, he's still fighting. Only 90 yards on the ground, uncharacteristic of Victor Nugent. He has 2 tutties here today. Can Utah find a way to win? They are finally healthy in their linebacker core. Tyler Smoot and Bastion, the transfer from Kentucky, are back. They missed a lot of the year. Only a 3-man rush on this throw, and it works. A 10-yard gain. First down here for Utah. All right, we get a handoff to Nugent. Again, up the gut. This one is only about 4. Another handoff, power left. He cuts inside, and he's still up, and he's going backwards. Nugent, oh man, trying to make something happen. Ends up losing 5. This is going to be a 3rd and long now. So Oregon needing a touchdown. Only 2 of 9 on 3rd down today. A complete blunder by the star running back. And over the middle, and they convert. Stanley Kinnery, 14-yard reception. Big time throw and catch from Scott Smith. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the Pac-12 championship. What kind of craziness is going to be in store? We get a blitz. They pick it up. He's jamming it deep and nobody home. Miscommunication with the wide receiver. Scott Smith just throwing it out of bounds. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left now. Hand off to the left side, Nugent. He has all the room in the world. He cuts inside and he runs into his own blocker, but he gets 17. Oregon continues to move the rock. Plenty of time for Utah to respond at this point, but you got to be starting to get worried if you're in that Coach Moon camp. They hand it off again. Nugent, a massive hole up the gut once again. 8 yards this time. Nugent almost up to 100. Another blitz, and oh, I thought that was picked. But Donnie Davis snags it. Whew. 1st and 10 now. Inside the red zone, touchdown gives him the lead. Nugent up the gut, he stiff arms one man, he's still on his feet. He gets about 4. Second and 6, inside the 15. Hands it up, and a run over a guy, but they still get him down. Big time play from Utah's defense. Can they get the stand? It's obviously 2-down territory if you're Oregon. You got to go for the win here. 3 of 10 on 3rd down today. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Nugent in the backfield. Man in motion. Got to think this is a power run. They blitz and breaks one, and he goes down. 4th down incoming. Jeremy Bastion, the transfer from Kentucky, the man that Moon got in the transfer portal, makes the biggest play, and he could have just clinched the Pac-12 championship. 4th and 6, game on the line here. Smith, he has time. He throws it wide open, man. That's a 1st down. Donnie Davis comes back to the ball, and they spot him clear. Fresh set of downs. It can't be any closer than it is now. Minute 10 seconds left. Big nasties on both sides. A touchdown gives Oregon the lead. They toss it out wide. They get a pancake. Touchdown, Oregon. They take the lead. And that gives them the lead, 1 point over Utah. 1 minute, 1 second left, 3 timeouts for Utah. All they need is a field goal. They're going to return it now. And he's smacked down short of the 20. I'm still here, folks. Hold the phone. Moon might have just lucked out as the game looks to have crashed for the first time this season on its own. Let's see. I am still here. The power did not go out. Do not worry. So it looks like Utah is lucked out. We're getting another sim here. Critical failure. First time this season that the game has crashed on its own. The blue square pulling out all stops today. Power outages. This is just how we roll. It's going to get really loud. Sorry. Yep, blue square incoming. I'll take this kind of a crash any day over the power outage. Just like the Pac-12 IRL. All right, all the games saved except this one, obviously. Let's get back into it. Remember, last sim does not matter. Remember, we do this on an emulator. Emulators are not perfect. We just roll with the punches, blue squares. Only ever happens when Ole Miss is on game day. Alright, so he wanted to receive, so that's what we're going to make him do. Alright, you're receiving. There you go. Alright, here we go. Next quarter. And Oregon takes the lead once again. Utah, 3 points. And there's the first quarter. Remember, it was a 17-point lead at 1 point. Game going back and forth once again. Oregon now taking the lead. Utah coming back now. And 27-17. Next possession. They get back within a score. Can Oregon make it 2 scores? No, they get a field goal. So the exact opposite situation now. Utah has the ball down 6. Can they put together a drive? Mitchell, he's going to get, that's a fumble! And it's a scoop and score! No, the offensive lineman couldn't get it. And it's a touchdown for Oregon. They go up 2 scores. Electric. That was Christian Comet, the SFA player. So they're going for 2 now. Scott Smith over the middle, touchdown, and now it is a 14-point ball game. The SFA player, Christian Comet, making the play of the day. And obviously, it's down 2 scores now. We got to sim until you score. And they do. All right. Utah, they need a stop now. They still have those 2 timeouts. And they get a stop now this time. And it looks like now Oregon doesn't have their running back. What is with these running back injuries today? Every team seems to have lost their starting running back. All right. Scott Smith over the middle. Wide open, man. That's not what you want if you're Utah. They're going to have to start using their timeouts now. They use them now. So 1 or 2 first downs more, and Oregon is going to hold on. Man in motion. They're still throwing the rock. And that is a free play for Utah. They save, but they still take the timeout. What are you doing? An incomplete pass, and Utah still takes a timeout. What is Moon doing on the sideline? Handoff out wide. You got Bo Jackson now with the sleeves. They're trying to rip the ball out. 3rd and 6. The final timeout comes out. You got to think, why did Moon use that second timeout, and could it impact the result of this game? 3rd and 6 now. Scott Smith, they bring a blitz, and they stop him! Utah's gonna get the ball back. So the exact same situation pretty much as the last sim. Utah's gonna have the ball with about a minute left to win the game. They are down 7 though, so never mind. They'll have to try to tie the game. Little bit of a different situation, I guess. 10 seconds left. Can Oregon pin them deep? Hey, at least the games we have watched today have all been pretty much bangers. I have some crazy plays for each of these, and they're going to start out. He's not coaching his first game. I had to remake his coach because he was in practice yesterday. We were practicing with his team. All right, here we go. We're at the 13 here. Mitchell, can he hold on to the ball this time? And there's Evans, one of my favorite players on this offense. He's a beast. He's a big-time player. And now 3rd and 2. No timeouts left. They need a touchdown. Correct. Oregon is not a user. They've been one of the best teams in SFA history in terms of win percentage. Mitchell, oh, he finds Evans there, and he almost breaks free. The rub route works. Evans continues. Utah is still alive, barely. Packy Rory in the backfield. He picks up a blitz. They get it to Evans once again. They love these quick passes to him. Let him cook. We're now within yam range. That's good to hear. 3rd and 5, 45 seconds left. Does Moon have something up his sleeve? Mitchell, he's going to yam that to the sideline, and they give him the catch. Matt Warren gets a foot in. May have just been a toe, but hey, it worked. And I've officially had power for about an hour now, so should be good the rest of the night, hopefully. If we're lucky. 41 seconds left now, Mitchell. Yamming it down the seam. He finds his man. That's Jermaine Little. 36 seconds left. We're inside the red zone now. They need a score. They're going to spike it. 33 seconds left here in the Pac-12 championship. Trips right. Oh boy, Mitchell. He finds his man. Ryan Alford and the crowd of players. Clock is running, 3rd and inches. You can't spike it here. Mitchell, he has a clean pocket. Floats it to the back of the end zone, and he hangs on! Matt Warren, he ties up the game! What a catch! Insane grab in the back of the end zone. Not only did he tiptoe, but he also got smacked from 3 different ways. 16 seconds left here, and it doesn't look like we're quite done yet here today. A 14-point comeback with under 5 minutes left for Utah. Looks like our second game headed for OT today. 16 seconds left, though, for Oregon. They do have 3 timeouts if they want to get fancy. Can the second 7-5 Power 5 team win this game? Oh, and that could have been it! Utah just drops an interception as I lose my headset. I couldn't believe it. I just knocked my headset across the room. 13 seconds left. Oregon just run the ball. They're still going to throw it. He's yamming it to the corner. Oh, baby, we're in yam range now. Stanley Kinnery. 9 seconds left here. Pac-12 championship on the line. What is the call from Oregon? Are they going to go to the end zone, or are they going to get a little bit closer? Four-man rush. He has time. He throws it, and it's knocked away. Derek Huff. 4 seconds left. We've got overtime, or we got a yam to the end zone. 4 seconds left here in the Pac-12 Championship. Oregon, it is tied 38-38. They're going to take a shot to the end zone. Smith. They bring a corner blitz, and it hits home. We've got overtime, baby. All right, Moon, heads or tails, offense or defense? Heads or tails, offense or defense? I'm going to have to choose for you if you don't hurry up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know the lag on my stream is not that bad. 5, 4, 3, 2. Tails defense. Okay. I was about to choose heads. Tails, and he wins the toss. He gets defense first. Oregon will start with the rock. We've got overtime for the Pac-12. 38-38. Where is this game going to go? Who is going to blink first? They hand it off, and remember, they do not have their star running back. This is the backup, Jackson. We've still got a few more games left before game day starts. It's going to be a late one here tonight. Man in motion, jet sweep, they give it to him. He finds a hole, and that's going to be a first down. All right, handoff out wide. Second down here. Get a handoff. Man, they sell out the blitz there, and it works. 3rd and 7 incoming. Utah getting aggressive here. Bringing the safety down into the box. 3rd and 7, they're going to throw it. The blitz comes, they pick it up, he dumps that off. Can he stay in bounds? No, he does not! It may have been a touchdown, but now Oregon is going to have to settle for 3. From right hash, about a 25-yard field goal to take the lead in overtime period number 1. The kick is up, and it is good! A touchdown wins the game. A field goal ties it. Anything else, and Utah's going home. They hand it off to Packy Rory. He breaks one tackle, and he goes down. 3-yard loss for the March Madness reward player. 2nd and 13. Down 3. They hand it off again to Packy Rory, and he can't do anything with it. He's gone negative twice in a row. 3rd and 14 incoming. Oregon standing on their head. The safety's coming down low. They are cheating up. 3rd and 14. He dumps this off, and that's not going to do it. It just gets him a little closer. Long field goal time. This is going to be a 47-yarder to tie the game. To tie the game, the Utah kick is up. And it's good. We're going to a second overtime. Bruno Ferrari, the SFA kicker. The gold standard of SFA kickers. This is why you recruit a kicker, folks. It's 41-41. And no, we get a false start now. As we head to the double overtime period. 41-41. We've got double OT, baby. 1st and 15. In 2 overtimes, Utah just has gone backwards a total of -6 yards. He dumps that off. He finds his man on the slant route, and that is going to be 2nd and short. Warren again. Two tight ends. You got to think this is a run. No, they're going to throw it. Mitchell takes off, and they get him. No, he breaks a tackle. He cuts inside. Mitchell inside the 10. First and goal now. Packy up the gut, no one home! Utah takes a 7-point lead! All right, Oregon, anything less than a touchdown and you're going home empty-handed. To the end zone, 1-play response. Oh my God! We're headed to a 3rd overtime period. Scott Smith threads the needle. What a throw. Third overtime now. Here we go. We are in a barn burner of a game. 48-48, triple OT. You got to go for 2 now if you get a touchdown. We're bringing a blitz here. He floats in. Now time. No! Utah chokes the pick again. Oh, Luke, you had it in your hands. Dumps it off this time. Jackson, he breaks one. And 3rd and 9 incoming now for Oregon. Remember, the winner of this game becomes the first team in the Pac-12 history to have multiple CCG wins. 8 different teams have one right now. As Jackson, can he find a way? Stiff arms? No. 4th down incoming. Decision time for Oregon. Or do they have the kicker? Yes, they're bringing out the field goal unit here in the dome. No wind to speak of. This is going to be a 38-yard field goal to take the lead. The kick is up, and it's off the upright. No good. Oregon is scoreless here in the 3rd overtime period. Oh, baby. Any score now for Utah, and they win this game. They hand it up the gut. And dumps that off, and oh, he could have had the win if he broke that tackle. Are we going to see another crazy play here to keep this game rolling? 48-48. Any score wins now for Utah. Hands it off. Packy up the gut. All right, 2nd and 5 here. Packy Rory to win the Pac-12. No, he goes down. Third and 2 here for Utah. Any score wins the game. Man in motion, Alford. They're going to give it to Packy up the gut. Touchdown, Utah! They win the Pac-12! Triple OT! And Utah has done it! A fourth quarter 14-point comeback. They win the game in triple overtime. After a missed field goal, it does not matter. 2 7-5 teams have won their conferences today. What a crazy day. And I currently have 9 BearCave highlights right now. That's insanity. 54-48 triple overtime in a conference championship game. Our second longest conference championship we've ever seen. We've had a few double overtime games in the MAC, but we had the 5 OT game in the SEC against Georgia and Oklahoma. But this one right there in the middle. Alright, let's get this game over with. Obviously, I'll post all the scores and stuff later. We should be good on terms of power going out, but I don't want to test our luck. Let's get these games finalized while we have the chance, especially after having one crash already. Tokamaha Pakarori, 4 TDs. 5, actually. He had a receiving TD as well. There you go. So Pakarori breaks out at the best possible chance. All right, folks, now it is time. We've got 3 games left here. Miami and Clemson. Are we going to see even more craziness, or is number 1 Clemson going to get this done? Number 1 Clemson. I always, on CPU games, take the away team. Here we go. Can Miami now do the unthinkable? They have one of the best offenses in the country, but one of the worst defenses. And we know Clemson, they do get star quarterback Walter Hearn back. That loss last week was a fluke. You got Martin Black, you got Caleb Presley on the defensive end. Clemson, the best program in SFA history. We've got no rain, we've got no snow, which is pretty odd for an ACC championship. We often see the weather impacting this game. A couple years ago, this exact same matchup was completely done in a snowstorm. Wild conference championships today. Playoff committee, we're still going to go over it today. We still have some games to go through. All right, can Clemson clinch that number 1 seed? I mean, they're number 1 with a win. You gotta think they come out, especially with an Ohio State loss. Miami starting it out hot, though. 10-0 early on. Top teams are struggling this week, but Clemson, once again, right back on their horse. But Miami continues. What is happening here today in the SFA? We're seeing a repeat of Season 10, where it was all upsets. Clemson fighting their way back. They get a touchdown. You got to think it's a 1-score game, and they take the lead as we enter the 4th quarter. Here we go. A 4-point lead. Clemson has the ball. Walter Hearn is back. Dumps it off. Drew Stoey, SFA player, 6 receptions. Walter Hearn doing well in his return. He had a 2-week injury, which caused him to lose to Rex Beavers and Texas A&M. Man in motion. Quick option, and oh, they catch him by the ankles. A big-time play by Roderick Cook. So now a 3rd and 6. Is Miami going to be able to get the ball back here? Walter Hearn, the Heisman finalist. Brandon Charles in the backfield. They bring a blitz. It's picked up. Delivers over the middle. First down. Jeff Keys with the catch. Clemson driving. They could put this game out of reach with a touchdown. 4 receivers to the right side. They pick up the blitz. Dumps that off. Stays in bounds. Falls forward. Drew Story for 8. The in-game recruit. A lot of people don't know about him because he was really posted 1 week and then he was insta-committed to Clemson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go instantly. Oh, we got a QB power for Hearn, and he falls forward. That's going to be a first down. Walter Hearn showing why he was a Heisman favorite pre-injury. We're at the 15 now. Can Clemson put this game away? The best teams find ways to win in the worst circumstances. Stowey again over the middle, another 8 yards. This Miami's defense is showing cracks. It's the reason they're 8-4. Brandon Charles in the backfield. They're crowding the line. They're now running clock here for Clemson. They know how this goes. Veterans of the game day experience. Get a handoff, Charles. And he breaks the tackle, pushes him off. Touchdown, Clemson! What a play from Charles. All right, here we go. Can Miami get back to within a score? Boom, they do it very quickly. 3 timeouts left. Can Clemson finish the game? Handoff, Charles. He cuts upfield. That's a first down and a lot more. 1 more first down will do it. That stiffy was something you've never seen before. Yeah, that sent him to another dimension. 1 more first down will win it. Charles going down. Miami might be able to get this ball back with maybe like 5 seconds left, 6 seconds. But they got to stop it here. Handoff, Hearn keeps it, and there's the first down and a lot more. Clemson is going to win the ACC and likely be the top seed in the playoff. Not guaranteed. A lot to talk about here, but Clemson securing that auto bid. And they know better than anyone to go into that victory formation. Handoff out wide. Up the gut. Brandon Charles is a madman. Watch out for this man in the playoff. If you remember last year, he, 1 play, scored like a 70-yard run on Buffalo, and then we didn't really see him again. He's now the lead back. And that is going to do it here. Clemson wins the ACC for the 2nd year in a row. They're headed back to the playoff. We just don't know what seed yet. But the defending national champions, you got to think the road goes through Clemson. Goes through Death Valley. What a stiffy. What a broken tackle. What a play. Brandon Charles. We got 1 game left here in BearCave. Thank you guys for sticking with us on this later than usual. We always just roll with the punches. It's never going to be perfect, unfortunately, when you're running emulators and power outages, but we are vibing. Still, despite all of the random stuff, we've had only one game that didn't finish with a wacky result. Only the Sun Belt Championship, which my prediction was going to be the game of the week, was by far the worst game of the week. All right, come on, let's get out of here. And coming up, though, is a big-time game with a playoff spot on the line. Baylor and Nebraska. That game is probably going to decide the final at-large bid and also decide the Citrus Bowl. So, a lot on the line in that game. And then, obviously, we still have game day coming up. It's going to be Ole Miss and Georgia. And then still recruits late after all of this stuff. So, we'll see what happens. Final round of recruits. I was going to do the bowl picking stream today, but it's probably a little bit too late. Yeah, unfortunately, D-Sleep, we've had a few rolling blackouts in SoCal today, so we got a delayed start. Just a quick recap. San Diego State won in a nail-biter against Air Force. Then you had SMU beat Louisiana in overtime. We had ECU survive against Rutgers. We had Georgia Southern blow out Arkansas State. Then we had a crazy game where Iowa defeated Ohio State. Then we had a triple overtime Pac-12 game between Oregon and Utah somehow won it. And then finally, we just watched Miami fail to hang with Clemson. So final game here, the BearCave stream. I'm going to splice together the different parts, and it will still go up as one VOD. Don't worry about it. And then Baylor and Nebraska here. Coach Chewy, if you're here, heads or tails, or sorry, just kick or receive. You're labeled as the home team in this game. Yes, sir. Iowa won by 3. 24-21. The first Big Ten West team in SFA history to do it. Chewy wants to kick. This game has a playoff spot on the line and will decide the outcome of the Citrus Bowl. You got to think if Nebraska loses this game, they will be in the Citrus Bowl, most likely against Arizona State. But if Nebraska somehow wins this game, it is going to be a shit show in figuring out who's going to face Coach Rick. I mean, we still got to figure out the playoff. Who knows if somebody here gets an at-large spot or what. But, I mean, we've seen some ridiculous results today, so anything's possible at this point. Member committee, don't engage in who you guys think with the public until we all get together, because we just don't know. But yeah, the Citrus Bowl does get a game day style game, but we're here, the best game of the year. Can Baylor do the unthinkable? Everyone thought they were down in the dumps. This is the year their dynasty would fall. Are they correct? Baylor takes quarter one with the lead. Nebraska comes back. They have the lead again. They extend it to 6. Baylor has not scored. They're now down 13 at halftime. The third quarter. Can Baylor come back? Yes, they do. They're only down 6. Can they take the lead? No. Oh, boy. We're now in the fourth quarter here. Remember, we'll jump in under 5 minutes left. Baylor has the ball. Can they drive it? Here we go. Baylor across the 53rd and 13, game on the line, down 6. Colt Brennan, Braylon Burnside, a dynasty on the line. They bring a blitz, it picks up, they dump it off. That's going nowhere. 4 minutes left. You got to decide, are you going for it? No, Baylor is going to punt. So Baylor trusting their defense with some of the best players in the country. You got Shad Boyko, you got Jamal Okiki the 7th, you've got Rocky Kalmus, all SFA players on every single depth of that defense. Can somebody make a play to keep the Baylor Dynasty going? Because no one knows if they're going to be able to get an at-large spot or not. You want to get this win. They throw it out wide, and he goes down. That's McKinley, Joel McKinley, the transfer from Alabama. We know this team well. Paul Sanford, one of the biggest surprises of the season is this Nebraska team. 2nd and 11, Sanford in pistol. They're going to hand it off to Joel again. And he runs out of bounds. He only gets about 3. If he could have found his way back inside, maybe he would have broken that. 3rd and 8. Can Baylor get off the field? Watch out for Traw Preston, the #1 target. And he dumps this one off to the tight end. He gets the first. No! Yes! What is that call? He's short! Oh my God, what a terrible route by the defender, and what a terrible spot. Nebraska keeps the ball. What in the world? 1st and 10, Nebraska, they can clinch it. They're yamming it deep, an open man on the sideline, Matt Moore. Can Nebraska win the conference and guarantee themselves a spot in the playoff? Three minutes left, plenty of time for Baylor if they can somehow get a stop here. We're running clock now, though. Chewy loved the call, of course. That was such a bad blown call. Toss out wide again. They like it. They get the block, a broken tackle, and Joel McKinley gets about 4. Those plays have not looked too great, but they still run them. Rocky Kalmus on the tackle. Baylor is no stranger to end game. It seems like they're always the best regular season team, but as soon as you get them in the postseason, they choke. 2nd and 6. Paul Sanford in the pistol. They're just going to run clock. Baylor trying to save the timeouts. All right, they fake the run. They're going to dump it off, and it's caught. Dallas Johnson, he stays in bounds, forces Baylor to use the timeout, but it is 3rd down. These are the moments when your SFA players need to come up big. Shad Boyko, Jamal Okiki, Rocky Kalmus, who is going to make the play? They are throwing it. They dump it off quick. A big hit, but Mac Moore hangs on, and that might have just clinched the game for Nebraska. Oh my, if Nebraska does it, this would be incredible. Team that I don't even think made a bowl game last year. Timeouts coming out. This is the last hope for Baylor. 2nd and 13, they come out empty. Interesting call from Chewy now. They're inside the 35. They're going to throw it. It's a screen pass. And he goes down quickly. Damian Kelly, interesting call, but a high percentage throw, so not too terrible of an idea. Yes, they do. Nebraska does have dictator. 3rd and 14. Trips right. A 1st down wins the game for Nebraska. They're going to hand it off to McKinley. Can he get the first? No, he goes down. So Baylor could have a chance. It depends. Are they going to try a field goal? If you remember the game just a week ago, Nebraska missed a field goal from this range to go back up 3 scores against Iowa. Can they do it again to go up 2 scores and win the game against Baylor to send them to the playoff? 42 yards to send Nebraska to the college football playoff. The kick is up, and it is! It's good! Nebraska goes up 2 scores against Baylor. Now we're going to go back to the sim, as it is a 2-score game. And that's gonna do it! Nebraska is headed to the college football playoff. The first time in the modern era on the legs of Paul Sanford. A season 7 quarterback who sat behind Johnny Manziel pretty much his entire career. As a redshirt senior, he finally gets the chance to be the starter, and he leads his team to the promised land. Is the Baylor dynasty over? Baylor now has to rely on an at-large bid. That play right there was incredible. How did the tight end get that first down? Jamal got there a hair too late. An insane result. Congratulations, Chewy. You are the only person, you and probably Buffalo are the only two people who can say right now they're going to the playoff. The rest will have to sit and wait. And Baylor, or Nebraska very well might be guaranteed a top 4 seed. Now, the top 4 seeds have to be conference champions, so we shall see who the committee puts in the top 4 now that Ohio State has lost. A lot up in the air. We still have, obviously, one more game. Let me get out of here quickly so that we can get this game into the record books. All right, folks, thank you for hanging in here with the blackouts, game crashes, but this has been one of the more exciting CCG days of all time. Every single game we watched except for the Sun Belt Championship. That's actually wild to think about. VOD and games will be posted a little later on. I'm going to stop the stream, and I'm going to go to the bathroom and get right back for game day, and we're going to get that rolling. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, thank you for the support and hanging in there with all the issues. Out of my control sometimes, but we are still rolling with it. I'll see you guys in about 3 to 4 minutes. Alrighty, everybody. So, unfortunately, just because of the rolling blackouts that are happening in my schedule and whatnot, I gave it the old college try, trying to get this game day in. Hasn't worked. So I'm going to do just a BearCave style game here, and then this will just be tagged on to the end of the BearCave video in the VOD that will go up on YouTube. So if you want to watch the result of this game, so it's a pure CPU versus CPU game. So I'm just going to get right on into it. I am recording it here, so this will go on to the end of the BearCave video, and hopefully it will be posted tonight. Yeah, so here we go. It was this third time watching this game. We watched about already a quarter and a half, 2 quarters of this game. It was really Georgia was winning. Whatever happens in this game is what happens with the bets. What happens with the first, that first touchdown. So, but I am going to sim this BearCave style. So within 5 minutes is when I'll actually watch the game. Fortunately, we're losing a game day here at the end of the year, one of the bigger ones. If for whatever reason this happens during the playoff, I'm just going to have to delay it and watch the full games. But for this, winner, 2 CPU teams. After the day we've had, it's been a great day of content regardless. So just chalk it up to the blue square and we'll move on. So still looking to see a good game here between 2 top teams. As always, heads and kick. All right, here we go. First quarter. Georgia's up 7-0 just like they were in the game. Ole Miss adds a field goal, 10-0. So we got to see who got that first touchdown. 10-10 here in the second quarter, 17-10. 17-17 as we near the first break. And 24-17 now. Oh boy, here we go. So things are heating up third quarter. And 24-24. 31-24. Georgia taking a massive lead into the fourth quarter. A 97-yard run by Clark. Holy smokes. Remember, if it's a one-score game, as we get under 6 minutes, I will jump in. But a 4th and 7, Ole Miss can't do it. So it's still a 2-score game. Can Ole Miss bring this back? Georgia goes up by a ton. Holy smokes. Georgia putting on a clinic here today. Ole Miss, they get back within 1. Still can't jump in, unfortunately. It's not a game day style. It's a BearCave style. 17 points here. And they add with 4 seconds left, they add a field goal. But that is going to do it. The SEC championship is going to Georgia. The number 7 team will be in the playoff. 48-38 here. Let's check out scoring summary quickly. Troy Oxford got a scoop and score. The first touchdown goes to C. Williams. So once again, nobody getting it. Just like the first time, Lorenzo Pines got himself one. Michael Clark going crazy. I don't really see anything from Nate Robinson. 4 tutties. Michael Clark got 2, over 200 yards for him. So we're going to see this team in the playoff. So for any bubble teams, this is one of the worst case scenarios. We got some crazy situations coming up because of this. Ole Miss, 3 touchdowns for Matt Ryan. Nate Robinson only got 89 yards. Terrell Devers, interception. And yeah, so that is going to do it there. That is the BearCave style game. We are going to end it. Let me get players of the game, though, here. And like I said, this video will be attached at the end of the BearCave VOD. And there you have it. All right, so all games are simmed here. So another one through all of them. And yeah, thanks for watching.